G'day fellas! In today's video, I am going to be showing you around my brand new workshop, Fucking Oath. Stick around till the end as I am going to be doing a little Q&A, so you dogs can learn a bit about me. Let's go!
Righto, welcome to the Trippin Garage. Now I've rented out this little workshop bay, but it does look quite small on camera, but it's actually about 120 square meters. So there is plenty of room for activities in here. Now I am going to be building a few cars in here in the near future. So first things first is I needed a good quality toolkit. Now I was actually lucky enough that SP Tools have jumped on board as a sponsor for the channel, and they've sent me out their Sumo Series Power Hutch toolkit. So I brought it over on the back of the trailer. The owner of the property actually has a forklift that's available for me to use, so that will definitely come in handy when I will be building these cars. So I grabbed it off, threw it in the workshop, and began setting it up. Righto, so we're just in the new workshop. I got toolkit, the SP Tool sent me. So yeah, we're gonna unbox it, set it up in here, and hopefully we can use it to build a few cars. Workshop sticker. We'll get that up on the wall there somewhere. What else? There's something stubby cool, a few other bits and pieces. Oh, it's only got its wheels. How am I going to lift this off? It's a bit fucking heavy. Have a go at that. It looks mint. Where do I start? Packaged really well. Oh fuck. I definitely should have got someone to help me with this. Oh my god. Can't believe I just got that up there without breaking it. It looks nice. I've got the Sumo Series Power Hutch. So comes with a power board mounted inside the top here. It's got 4 power points, 4 USB points, all surge protected. So you can charge all your battery gear in here and your phone, whatever else you want to charge in there. Righto, now tell them to fill these drawers up. Righto, there we have it. This thing is absolutely chockers full of pretty much all the tools I'm ever going to need. And the quality on them is actually insane as well. So if you're in the market for any new tools, definitely head over to the link in my description to the SP Tools website and go and have a look for yourself. Now I will be running my merch and also doing a lot of editing and stuff like that in the workshop as well, so I needed an office space. Well, I found this old desk sitting at home that wasn't being used, so me and Dad threw it in the trailer and took it over and put it in the corner of the workshop. G'day, how are yous? I'm just at home at the minute. I'm just going to have a look at this GQ Patrol coil cab chassis that I got sitting over here in the paddock. I actually had plans of building this car before I bought this GU. So I stripped it right down, pulled the cab off, painted the chassis, yeah, and then pretty much bought the GU. Bloody built that, went travelling. So this thing sort of just got left in the paddock. You can see it's been sitting out in the sun for a while. The paint's gone a bit shit. Got the mighty TD42 in there. We're going to load this up onto car trailer, which is over there. Take it around to the shed and throw it in there. We'll bloody get the trailer hooked up and we'll get her on there. I got the engine crane there, got the old mighty TD, the kettle. This is where I make all my coffees. With that thing I just crank it over and it takes about 5 seconds and got boiling hot water. I bought some cheap shelving just to store the merch and stuff like that in the office area. So the missus helped me set that up and absolutely faded me at the end there. Righto, I've got a bit of shelving and a workbench we've got to set up. I was going to build a workbench, but I found this guy on Marketplace who sells these steel ones. I think they were $165 for the bench. which is like probably cheaper than what I can build one for anyway. So I'm gonna set that up, set the racking up. I think the racking was 200 and something. I think it was 400 altogether for the bench and the racking. So I'm gonna set that up here and yeah, we'll see how we go. Bang, all done. Now you do get what you pay for with these things, and they aren't the best quality, but they will do the job. Now I just gotta work out where we're gonna put them. I might put the bench over there and the racking over here, I don't know, we'll see. Righto, now for the most important part. This bad boy right here. I actually just found this fridge at home in the shed. It's pretty rough, but it'll do the job. And I stocked it up with the greatest beer of all time, of course. Better beer over ale. There we go. That pretty much does it for now. I will slowly be adding more stuff over time. So if you have any suggestions of anything we should put in the shed, write them in the comments down below. I put up an Instagram story the other day asking for some questions from you guys, so I'm gonna sit down and go through and answer a few of them for you now. Let's go. Righto, let's go through and answer a few of these questions for you. Hold up, we get one thing. That's better. We got Louis Davies asked, how old are you? I just turned 24 years old. Timmy Daniels asked, what did you do before you went around Oz without a clue? So I actually spent 4 years doing my plant mechanic apprenticeship in a coal mine in a little town called Boggabri in western New South Wales, just near Tamworth. So yeah, I spent 4 years out there working on big off trucks, diggers, dozers and stuff like that. Little Lambs asks, what was your first car? My first car was actually a GQ Patrol TD42 wagon. I think it was like a sports model, so it was black over silver, but it had a silver roof and like a silver bonnet with a pattern on it sort of thing. It had the factory rear locker and the auto sway bar disconnects and stuff like that, so it was awesome, I loved it. It was a bit of a budget build. First thing I got, I think, was a body lift and like a 2-inch lift kit, and then I bought secondhand 35-inch muddies. Bought some secondhand bar work for it. I ended up selling it because it was all the gutters started rusting out, and as they do. Do you guys work whilst travelling or have another source of income? That was from Knackers. So when we left to go travelling, we didn't have any other sources of income. Me and the missus just both saved up over the past like 4 years. Didn't go out much, didn't buy stupid shit. Saved up as much as we could. And then pretty much, yeah, started doing the social media stuff. And then towards the end of our trip, I started making a little bit of money here and there from social media. Just doing a couple brand deals. I was making a little bit from Facebook Reels, not really much to live off, but yeah. After your trip, what worked versus didn't work in your canopy setup? Well, I was pretty happy with how it all worked. The kitchen was awesome. The only thing I probably wouldn't do again is put a 240 volt air fryer toaster oven thing in the side of it. We probably used it like 2 or 3 times on our whole trip, so it was probably a bit of a waste of space. Everything else mostly worked out. If I was to do it again, I definitely would do a jack-off canopy, and I would do it in aluminium if I had the welding skills. I'd make it a bit lighter. It was a bit heavy. Yeah, I definitely would make it jack-off, just because it did start to become a pain in the ass, just packing up and setting up every single day. It would be handy if you could just jack your whole canopy off and leave it at a caravan park or at camp, and then go off and adventure throughout the day or fishing. Every time I wanted to get up early to go fishing, I had to pack up the whole camp early in the morning and then head out fishing, and the missus would have to go back and set up camp so she could sit there all day. So yeah, I may do that in the future. We'll see what happens. Cooper Young asked, how many kilometres did you do for your trip, and how did the TD go minus the head gasket? I think we ended up doing about 16,000 kilometres, and yeah, the TD went pretty well, other than the head gasket obviously, but I was running about 25 pounds of boost, which isn't a crazy amount compared to what other people are running, but it's just stretched the head bolts and lifted the head a little bit. It's on the list as well to put some head studs in that thing, so we'll be doing that one day. But yeah, I ended up lowering the boost down to 20 psi after that, just to keep it on the safer side. Yeah, I had the broken fuel line, but that was probably my fault. I lost a couple of the fuel line brackets, like the little clamps that hold the fuel lines together. They rattled off somewhere throughout the trip. That'd be the reason why the fuel line cracked. just from the vibrations and stuff like that. So that one was probably my fault. But other than that, yeah, it went well. Did use quite a lot of fuel, but how much power are you pushing? So I haven't had it properly tuned on a dyno, which I probably should. Probably should have done it before we went, but I didn't get a chance. Yeah, at the moment I'm running about 20 psi, 12 mil pump, front mount intercooler. So it'd be up around that 180, 200 horsepower mark on 35s. If you want a run through of the car, just leave a comment below. I'll get to that. I'll do a run through of the whole car and show you what I've done to it. Dylan Scogland asked, why patrols over cruisers? It's, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, that one. What was the overall cost of doing the trip? From Antisocial Fishos. I think we didn't really work it out exactly, but it was around just over 20 grand, I think, for 4 months. So it wasn't the cheapest trip, but it was well worth it. Clayton Atkinson, what's the plans with the GQ? I'm assuming he's talking about this GQ behind me here. You'll have to stay tuned for next week's video to see what we're doing with this GQ. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on, and I will be doing a video on the GQ next week. And that's about it. Thanks heaps for watching. Yeah, like I said, if you want to see what we're doing with the GQ next week, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, like the video. So yeah, thank you.